Batman vs. Joker statue unbox. Take one. Hello! We're going to show you this Iron Studios Batman vs. Joker statue unboxing. This thing is massive. Depending on where you look, it's going to be 50 to 70 pounds. It's going to be a beast. It's got a couple Easter eggs in here. It's based off of Ivan Reis artwork. So without further ado, I'm going to open this thing up and show it to you. First thing you're going to notice, this thing's so big, it's got its own straps. They don't want this thing to pop open. Typical of all the big statues, the boxes have multiple layers. So we're going to just take everything out first on this top layer. Okay, that's the pieces from the top. Now let's work on the bottom layer. Oh goodness. Oh. Yeah, like I said, well, the base you would want it to be the heaviest piece. Anyway, that's what's going to keep it from tipping over. Like I said, this is a Batman vs. Joker piece based on artwork by Ivan Reis. If you don't know Ivan Reis, he's done a lot of work with Jeff Johns. But probably most notably, I believe, the Aquaman series. Blackest Day, Brightest Night, can't forget that. And a lot of the really good Green Lantern run that Jeff Johns did. They seem to work together a lot, like Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler. Okay, it's even written in here. Got Batman vs. Joker. This is number 76 out of 600. People usually like the lower numbered runs of these things. The reasoning is they believe that the first few times through the press or however they make them, that it's still fresh, and the farther along you get, the sloppier the print gets, at least with print work. I'm sure it's the same with running these through a mold. This is one of the Easter eggs that they were talking about. And we'll close up in on this. This is Killer Croc in the sewer. He's waiting his turn to come up and fight. This looks like the wall behind them. It's even got a little peg here so that you get it in there right. And it also helps to stabilize it. Line that little peg up. Sometimes easier said than done. Okay, there we go. And you can see there's some detail here. We have batarangs stuck in the wall where he's been fighting. But on the back side, you see the graffitied Batman face right here. Lots of little, little subtle things, which for me is what really makes Sideshow and Iron Studios, manufacturers like that really stand out in my mind, is the detail. Yeah, here's the explosion. Oh, look at that! It's even a little spring-loaded movement. The bomb is loose in the chatter jaw. You can move it around however you want to pose it. Kind of cool, neat little thing. And like I said, a lot of this stuff is kind of keyed with a pen to line it up. Makes it so much easier. Well, in theory, it makes it easier. You got the Dark Knight himself. Right, chow. Okay, like I said, they like to key their things, so they only fit in a certain way. Let me turn this for you. You can see the little Harley Quinn bobblehead, and it's actually a jack-in-the-box, but it's actually got spring loaded, so you can see her head bobbing to and fro. What do we got here? Okay, yeah, this is the trash can. If you can tell, it's got that Robin's cape hanging on there. And in the picture, which I'll show you later, the Joker has his crowbar, and that's kind of how he killed Robin at one point. So, I mean, there's a little throwback there, and you can see, fits in there real nice and pretty. Gotham City sewer grate cover. It looks like it's keyed. You can see here and here. That's so you can place it over the sewer cover, I guess, if you want. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. So that piece can come on or off, and if it's off, you can see the ladder going deeper down into the sewer. So that's going to be your personal preference, whether you like it there or not. Okay, we got the broken window, and let's see how that fits in there. Magnetic. Okay, this is magnetized. There's a little slot in the wall, and you can hear it. It's in there really as good as it needs to be. It's not very heavy, so it's not going to go anywhere. But this chatterbox has, like I said, it's keyed. You have to look really close. It's kind of, and it's magnetized also. Boom. So once you get it in there, you can feel that it's in nice and tight. I'll show you right here. There's a little divot in the stones that are the shape of that key, so that you get it in the right spot. Okay, the broken drain pipe. There's a spot in the back, another keyed area. You get that lined up, and then there's another magnetic spot there that it clicks on. You can see the drain pipe going through the back there. And again, for the sake of weight, I'm sure they made the cape out of some kind of poly plastic to keep it lightweight. There is a spot right there. Yeah, the cape is keyed, and it leaves a spot for his head to be placed in, which is, I believe, right here. Yeah, the cape is long, billowy, and it's if it was made out of polystone like the rest of this, it would be too heavy. I'm sure it would pull him down. So, got his head, and I'm sure it's magnetic, like as most of their stuff is, and yes, it is. So there's the Dark Knight's head in place with the cowl. As you can see how big that cowl is. Or the cape, I'm sorry. There's no way that would hold. Oh, look, we even got the overturned garbage can has a lid. It's keyed also, and it fits right on the back of the can. Let me just put it on there, and then I'll turn it and show you. Okay. You can see the lid here. The can had a little indentation with the spot for the keyed area. Pushes right in, holds it there. Okay, if you look at Batman's hand, you see he's not actually missing fingers, is the way the sculpt is. This is not a finger. This is a peg which will fit into a hole in the Joker's neck, which is what's going to hold him up there. And this is going to be fun trying to line up. Crowbar is in two pieces, it looks like, so you don't have to jam it through his hands. You got, you know, the one piece that'll go on the top of his hand, the other just slides right in there. And there you have it, fully assembled. Let me show you the back there to start with the graffiti on the wall and the drain pipe. You can see coming across the bottom. You got so many details, including you have Killer Croc down here. This rat can be moved anywhere. I just stuck him there. You got the explosion with the jaws. The bomb can move however you want it inside the jaw. Batman with his big flowing cape. You got a free floating Joker. The only connection point is really his neck. Joker's all PVC, very lightweight. Otherwise, Batman's arm would snap off. A lot of magnetic pieces. You'll notice in the trash can you have Robin's cape. Next to the trash can you have a Harley Quinn Jack-in-the-Box, and it's actually spring-loaded, so it's kind of bobbly. The sewer grate, the Gotham City sewer grate, comes up. You can see the ladder going down into the sewer. Overall, this piece, I really like the detail. It's a limited piece, only 600 made. This one's number 76 of 600. If you're a Batman fan or just a fan of beautiful statues, this one would be a great one to add to your collection. So, you know, tell me in the comments what you think about this statue. Do you like it, dislike it? Tell me why you do or don't. And please subscribe to the channel. It does help us out with the metrics. It helps us to make more videos, statue unboxings and such like this. And we will see you next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Later, nerds.
Get nerdy with me. Tell me what game that you get on. Is it card or read? What kind of class do you play, girl? In an RPG.